sepia tones of men and women festooned in their Sunday best. Masses of walkers, black and white, moving grandly in one place at one time. The Lincoln Memorial, the National Mall, backdrops resolute and iconic. A rising star preacher captivating the nation with his electrifying declaration about a dream few could imagine. A Philadelphia mother transfixed by a black and white console screen, celebrating out loud for the future of her 5 oblivious girls. These are my memories from 50 years ago. Little did I know that moment would seal our nation's future, setting sails for new and uncharted waters. Rights, activism, collective demands. It would inspire human rights movements around the world. If the 1963 March for Jobs and Freedom was the launching of mass struggle, its successor movements have picked up and carried the torch. But the impetus for 63 dates back to the 1940s, when the movement demands spurred President Roosevelt to adopt the first fair employment law banning discrimination in the defense industry. Placating policies were not enough. 2 decades later, the challenges persisted. Timing and the confluence of people and needs would solidify a 1960s human rights coalition of racial justice, labor, and religious leaders. Their renewed demands for civil rights laws, a $2 minimum wage, elimination of school segregation, and fair labor standards would ring throughout Washington. Change happened. Fast forward 5 decades, a new century, multicolored and far-flung. Movements erupted for women, LGBT, immigrants, workers, farmers, children, students, the environment. Human rights grievances as wide as our quest to make America safe and livable. Coalitions are essential, and marking the march is important. Whether you come to Washington in real time or join through virtual space, be there. It will remind us of where we've traveled to help assert where we must go. More than a commemorative event, the march demonstrates physically, visually, and by the numbers that people make human rights matter.
I have a dream. One day, this nation will rise up, live out the true meaning of its creed. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal.